All right, let's go ahead and look at Sebastian's first. Really? Have I just looked at your stuff a lot, Nando? Dude, crazy. Oh, right. Hang on. Sorry. I got one more thing I gotta open up. Joseph, what's up, man? 3D hype? How you doing? What am I looking up? I needed to look up Streamlabs. Is the volume of everything okay? All right, there we go. So subd proxy and dude, that's a dope name. And is it razzed? Thanks for the follow, guys. It's perfect. All right. So I think I'm gonna use my focus view with a webcam in the corner. We'll see how this goes. Get a little bit more space. Get a little bit over here. Get a little bit more here. And some here. Finish him. Okay. Not you yet. You. Hello there. How you doing? That's a tiny cam. What did you say? So maybe we'll just... There we go. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to lower this a little bit for myself. Okay, so 3D game art student. We when I look at portfolios, I usually start from the what we assume is the older stuff and then move forward. It's not always the older stuff, but you never know. Ice materials, dude. So right off the bat, like the way that the lighting is kind of passing through it, the subsurface action looks pretty good. It's got a nice little like micro roughness to it as well. Icy surface. I'm growing. Just add water. Just add development water. All right. Yeah. So shape-wise, I'm not understanding it too much. I guess maybe this is one of the cases where I think it's a good material to be applying to an object or in a scene versus like just on a sphere. I know there's the why do material artists always spheres, and it's an argument. There's no right answer. Anyways, some materials display better when they're actually on some shapes, and I think for this material, I think having it on some other shapes to kind of bring a little bit more context to it will help. But in general, I really like the micro information that's happening here. And then, like, as it gets deeper, like, you get that kind of deeper value in the blues. Albedo is really interesting. I don't know if it should be... I guess that would be, like, ice layers, kind of like sediment layers. But, yeah, no, this is cool. 7 months ago. Okay, so let's see if this one's... So this one's 10 months ago. So you're rearranging them, which I guess is... So this is one of the portfolios where it's kind of harder to tell. So that's pretty good. So one thing to think about is like, so bark is kind of like skin, right? Like if you look at skin really closely, it's a lot of like little... I like to think of them as little island plates that are kind of like layered on top of each other. Oh man, get your sculpt on. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the sub. So what I was talking about is like usually I think about these like platelets and they're kind of layered on top of each other, kind of like scales, but a little bit more random. With that in mind, I think getting like a directional offset on like these groove patterns, at least one layer of that to help separate the pieces so it looks like they're not all like interconnected together, and you'll immediately like get a much more of a visual pop in the way that the pieces kind of fit together. Yeah, and just to reiterate, these like micro striation lines. Striation? Yes. Yeah. I can't tell if, like, hang on here. I'm gonna check something. Dude, thanks again for that sub. Hope you're gonna enjoy the stream. I don't even know. I was gonna say I don't even know why people follow, but that's kind of a weird thing to say. Let's see here. So I just want to check the blue channel and the green channel. Yeah, so I think at least when I invert that, you see how it's just the difference between DirectX and OpenGL for like how the normal map is shaped. I'm used to seeing it like this. I think this is the DirectX direction. Hey. Hey, son. Yeah, so, I mean, this looks pretty cool. What's up, Virus? How you doing? Defcon, what's up? My eyes. It's okay, man. You're going to be okay. We're going to get through this. Let's keep going here. Oh, that's cool. This looks like you're using that, what is it, that ivy growing software, that freeware. So poly count wise, I feel like with the amount that you're spending here, you could definitely res this area up. Because like if you think about it like how a player visualizes this asset in a game, like a player is more often than not going to be near the bottom here and then looking up. So like it's good that you're getting some resolution here. And I think you're getting enough resolution here. There's maybe one more loop there just to kind of round that out. But down here, like totally like add one there. Is that beveled? Let's see if that's beveled. Yeah, see, you could bevel this. And then like, let me see here. So with the texturing work, think about like, this looks like brand new minus the cracks, right? So like getting some dirtiness in there, which leads into the breaking up with the roughness. Yeah, so like if you could get some dirtiness in here and kind of like, this is good that you have this kind of metal material and then stone material. It's like getting that breakup would be really nice in your roughness and in your albedo. So it's like get this thing looking like it was used. But yeah, that's interesting. So with stuff like this, I would always err on the side of like err on the side. I would always go on the side of actually making this liquid and then like modeling the edge up and then making this glass and just having it see-through. Just go for it. Like there's no, especially when you're paying for geo like this, there's no reason to keep this cheap. There's some crazy stuff going on in games these days, so you're totally able to get away with that stuff. 9K tries. Something like this in a game that would come out today would probably be like, they'd probably want it to be more of a centerpiece, so it would probably be more like 20,000, 25,000 roughly triangles. Depending on the details, of course, right? Like this is quite simple in shapes. But with that type of detail, you can actually start like chipping and breaking stuff a little bit too. And you can afford to like make this inside and stuff like that. And portfolios, it doesn't really matter if you polygon count wise, right? Just make it look good. And don't be wasteful. All right, let's see. This thing's cool. So it's like a delivery mobile vending machine. That's awesome. So where this looks good is this leg detail area is freaking awesome. Oh yeah, and guys, let me know if my webcam starts to lag. I just check it every once in a while. Yeah, just let me know and I'll refresh it. Crabicola. Crabicola by the pincer. Yeah, no, this is cool. Where it's breaking down a lot is this area where you need rest. These edges are very like sharp, and then like the space here to here looks different to me. So like the whole like centering of everything is kind of offset slightly. Man, this thing's big. Right? Wait, I'm not imagining that, am I? This thing's large. This thing's like taller than a person. Maybe 2 people tall. Average people height. But yeah, like this area here is like where it is the weakest, and I think it's a combination of like the shapes, the composition of like where the details are like centered up, and then primarily your roughness and material separation. Like down here, you can really see there's like all this material differences, which is high frequency detail, and definitely you need like this area to be blank. So I think pushing on your good night, Andrew. Pushing on your roughness information up here, and like even modeling these up, and then modeling that in, centering this up, maybe beveling some stuff. From a design standpoint, sure. I don't know if you need the triangle shape up here. It kind of goes against the shapes that you're seeing everywhere else. Like maybe if you took this shape and made it up here instead of a triangle, then it would probably work a little better. Or maybe even just like a panel seam, because you have to also think about like how things are constructed together. Man, this music's a little intense. Nah. This is some of my older streaming music. Let's see here. Dat stream. Oh man, some Kill Paris? Yeah, we're gonna listen to some Kill Paris. If you're watching this video as a VOD on YouTube, you should think about coming to the stream. You can listen to music with us. It's fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. Yeah, the triangle shape, I think design-wise, just doesn't fit with the rest of the shapes you're seeing. I mean, if you took this shape here, like, do this. Whoa, Jesus. Oh, God. I need to tear this out. Hang on here. Because I always want that. I always want the channel control. Just put it down here. Yeah, that works for me. So it's always up, but you can still look at your layers. Join the cult. Yes. Let's grab this here. This is probably going to be super skewed. So what is that? That's like, we're just going to capture that shape. And then it looks like you got these, and then delete that, and then I think you can just like something like that would probably work more design wise. And I always think about like maybe these need to line up a little bit more. Oh. I don't know, what is it? Oh, I forget. There's the healing, like, I'll just do this. Because time. Yes. Works for me. Man, even... Oh, dude. Even some graffiti up there, that would look freaking cool. Hey, JK, thanks for the Prime sub again, man. 5 months. Freaking crazy. Thank you very much. But yeah, I think we've kind of been on this for long enough. Maybe putting a light in here, like a tube light. Oh my god, that'd be cool. I love the props on the inside here, and this type of stuff adds tons of like understanding of scale. So it's pretty dope. Oh, this prop's pretty classic. This is nice too. So very good, Maya. All right, yeah. Yep. Oh, Chris Radsby. Guy's dope. If you haven't seen his work before, check him out. Thanks, JK. Should I call you JK? I don't know. I feel like... Is that what you want to be called? So these shapes here feel like they might be... These guys here might be not coming out far enough. Just so, like, you're paying for the geometry, but they're just not contributing to the silhouette very much. If these came out further, then this piece could come out a little bit further, which leads to the screen coming out further. Too soon? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Nice. Virus. Anywho, so with things like these screens and stuff, you could definitely just dedicate its own texture to it, like you have with these. Like, I assume those are just like, are those just floating? Or are they actually... I don't think those are floating. Those are actually baked in. That's crazy. So these should be like floating polys with the alpha cut out. And then you can definitely like res up that screen. I want to listen to this album. This album's good. Overall, the details are great. A lot of this like micro noisy stuff that you got going on, I would try and put that in your roughness and maybe half the strength of it in your albedo, just to see how it looks. Because from a realistic standpoint, you end up seeing it in that direction more often than not, or seeing those types of details. Martin, what's up, man? Finally catching a stream again. You mean I'm finally streaming again is what you're saying? What you're trying to say. I do. What are you doing, Jazz Blue? Jazz Blue. How's it going? Oh yeah, see from this angle, look at that grunginess. It's dirty. So with that dirtiness, like I would think about like trying to get that dirtiness material like in areas that make more sense. Unless I mean like maybe this place has like high moisture and is windy, so that there's like dust sticking to like moisture patterns. But in that case, like I expect, I guess, to see more drips and stuff like that as well. Anywho, in general, pretty solid. Pretty solid. Oh, nice. So this one's really cool. I think it's in need of like some material variation, just so that you can really benefit from like the materials themselves. Hey, what's up, Graffiti? Do you know what I mean though? Like this little clasp maybe being like more of a silver material. Maybe some of the stuff that's like, maybe down here, this is like, Talos, thanks for the follow. Maybe down here, this is a stone, and then that's gold. Maybe this here is like, maybe these are gold and this is bronze. Maybe this is iron. Like, just breaking that up so that you get all that roughness variation. Because with more and more roughness variation, you're going to end up actually having a more realistic looking asset. Or you tend to anyways. It implies realism. Thanks, Graffiti. You look so fine. Stop it. Yeah, this is a cool prop though. What's up, Suspicious Pixel? Are you being suspicious? We smashed it. Yeah, sick. Hellraiser, what's up? How do I put extra detail on my metallic map and avoid white borders on those stains? What? I don't recall, but if you're in the Discord, you should tag me in the art related channel and just show me what you're doing and what you're trying to do, and we can try and figure it out. We can figure it out together. Community will probably pitch in as well. We'll help you get it figured out. Because that sounds annoying. that sounds frustrating. Let's see. All right, next up we've got this. So this is cool. I love the style. Scale is very weird to me, but the building and the trees too. Oh wow, look at that. Oh man, dude, what is that craziness? That's freaking cool. Man, I am super out of touch with World of Warcraft now because I don't even know what the references of this. All textures are hand painted. 5,000, 10,000 triangles for the entire scene. That is low. Oh no, they vary between 5,000 and 10,000. That makes more sense. I was like, how? Oh, metals to non-metals. I understand now, Nando. High contrast. Or like in the shader, lerping the two values so that you actually get like a crisp mathematical edge. That way, like as you get further away, it's always going to stay sharp like that. And then temporal AA is just going to soften it up. So this all looks really cool. The values between the roof and the brick material, though, are so close together. They actually end up losing a lot of the shape and definition of the building. Like if we can, let me see if this is possible to do this. But like, I'll just, let's see here. I'll just do this. Oh, whoops. Maybe I should grab the rest of this. Maybe. What am I doing? Okay, so there's things you can do like masking out better. Just gonna do that. There we go. Sure. So there's things like if you were to use another UV set and apply a additive map on top of everything, you could get things where like you do. Where are we at here? Oh, you can start doing stuff like this, and then in the same UV set, you could also be putting like AO, which you can then bake out to like kind of get that underhang, and like look how much more pop you get out of that, right? Yeah, the scale thing that I initially reacted to is the this edge thing here. Like if there's gonna be the huge edge like that, even with it being WoW-esque, that would be either narrower or they would bevel like a really wide bevel on there, and then you need a way out. Like there needs to be like a stair set or something. In general, it's pretty cool though. That bridge looks terrifying. Like it's ultra hard right in the middle there, and you're like, oh no. Okay. Oh, I made it. Thank God. Overall, it's pretty cool though. It just needs that refinement. Yeah, see how this one looks really. This one pops quite a bit, and it's the roof is so much lighter than the rest of this building, so it really like kind of brings out the shapes, which is really good. Oh, this is cool, man. Man, I haven't ever really attempted something like this. Yeah, the next scene that I work on, I'm starting to think about the next scene for the stream. And it's either sci-fi or like maybe some hand-painted stuff. Just so that we can solve other big problems in completely different directions. Yeah, so the other thing I would say is like edges like this. Find ways to get rid of those. I know it's WoW style, right? So like they tend to go pretty low poly, but you could still like even adding a few cuts in here, you could like angle that edge a little bit more. What is that? Yoni Pizik? Thanks for the follow. I don't even know if you say it like that. Yon. Your name is Yon. Thanks for the follow, dude. See, this is really cool, and you see like how the brick or stone around the building is helping plant it on the ground and ground it. Whereas this one, like, it feels like it's doing that, but like geometry-wise, you just need more detail to push that look. Letter graffiti. That's the solid stuff, though. Yeah, this just needs, like, if you're gonna have this out here, you need some more props. Maybe make like one bush or something that you can scatter around the base of the trees and kind of throughout the area. And then you can get like those plants on the edge of the screen and like maybe one next to the building. Whoa. Whoa, that's awesome. Nice. This could use some more resolutions. Oh yeah, let's check this out. This one is really cool. Wow, that material is nice. It's like subtle, but it's there. I would definitely thicken this up, because it, like, with this style of work, getting the fabric a little bit thicker is really going to help sell the material, right? Because like you're having to rely on the textures so much. Why not rely on the silhouettes as well, right? Wouldn't you expect chaos? But then like this guy, like you could totally like thicken that up and really make it kind of feel voluminous just in the geo. The raptor, yeah. Surprise raptor. What do you call it? Oh, look, it's a surprise raptor. Surprise raptor. Yeah, in general, this is all dope though. Nice stuff. Oh yeah. All right, let's see this. So, you've probably heard me talk about video edits before. That shot wasn't bad, where like I felt like the camera was getting ready to stop, and then before it stopped, it already had switched over. But always try and get your camera to keep moving once you start moving at same speed or something like that. So if you're going to do a speed up like that where it goes like, whoo, start really far away so that you can get like that motion blur and then come in really quickly. Oh yeah, that building's cool. I'm sorry I'm skipping around. Nice, water. I feel the water. Man. That planet thing, or moon or whatever, that's terrifying. Something horrible is happening up there. Yeah, this is also another good example of like that contrast difference between the roof materials and the walls. The roof. Very nice. Well, that's the first time I've seen Substance Painter black and white like that. You want two raptors? Reindeer raptors. Gotta have three and have one with a red nose. All right. So in general, I think you're on the right track. Oh, we have one more scene. Oh yeah, look at that. So I need to change this music. So this is your best work for sure. It's got the atmosphere, the mood, geometry is like on point. You have enough geo to sell the shapes that you're trying to do. Yeah, Dark, you're right. In the video, the lighting is a bit better. It does seem like it's more like top lit. Respio, what's up, man? So this is really good. This right here, this spot right here is singing. Um, oh, that's interesting. So I don't think you need the normal view in there. Oh, this is great too. The thing I would say is probably best is like this is I love this. Um, thing I would suggest is trying to ground things through decals or painting in some details that help connect things. So like these handles on the table, like they don't look like they're connected. I really like this shot. But do you know what I mean? This one's this one feels good, man. Just do this. Yeah, this is good stuff. And the prop breakdown is also really nice. This could maybe use a little bit more resolution, but I think it might detract from the whole scene if it was. I mean, it's kind of has the same texel density as the table, so that helps. Dope. Dope. Those chairs are solid. Solid wood. Yeah. I mean, take what you learned from this scene and apply it to your next scene, and I think you're on your way to an internship or like your first like junior position. And always think about what you can do with the how the walls meet and where the walls meet the ceiling. Like you have like a trim, like a floorboard down here, where the floor meets the wall. But there's also crown molding that some places have, and in game art, that's like the perfect way to help you bridge the gap between a ceiling and the walls. Goes to the corner and cries. It's okay, man. Anyways, pretty nice stuff, dude. I would continue to pay attention to your materials, making sure that everything looks like it's interacting well together. Again, like I said with the example of the handles on the drawers, like getting like some dirt where they meet. Maybe some more variation of like storytelling through the roughness. And yeah, just continuing forward as you build your portfolio out, because you're obviously getting better. This one was 20 days ago. It's dope. It's dope. Nice work, man. It doesn't have AO. See, you've got the ring here. That's great, man. I'd add like 4 or 5. Make it extra gross. All right, cool. Coolio. We're gonna get over to Nando now. Give me a second. I'm gonna switch some stuff around.